Hi, this is Sweet June. How's everybody doing today? Coming back at you with another interesting video. I don't know if you guys heard about, if you looked in the news, the new artist, Lizzo. Her name is Lizzo. I don't keep up with these young people, these young artists that they got coming out now. I just don't keep up with them because they just they don't have the talent that the old school artists does. I mean, they just don't have the talent. You know what I'm saying? The talent is just, they don't have the talent. And so this I just can't get with the stuff that they got out now. The stuff that they got out now, I can't get with it. I can't get with it. It's hard for me to get with it. I listen to a lot of old school artists, you know. I just this new stuff they got out now, I can't get with it. But this artist, her name is Lizzo. I guess apparently she's a rapper. And she's a full figured young lady. She's a very pretty young lady, but she's full figured. And I'm not knocking that. You know, I'm not knocking plus size because I'm plus size and a lot of people are plus size, and so I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking the plus size. Um but the thing is, um she was at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, and I guess the cheerleaders was playing at a game, and the cheerleaders came out, and I guess they were playing her song and they were dancing to her song. So she got excited, which, you know, I can understand that. And but the thing is, she gets up and she starts dancing, but then she's not only dancing inappropriately and twerking, she has these pants on. Kind of remind me of them pants that Prince used to wear, with when he had the butt hanging out in the back. That was before he became a witness. um, that's what it kind of reminds me of, them pants that Prince used to wear with the booty out in the back. Well, she had some pants on with the booty out in the back. And she's up there just twerking away and dancing and shaking and twerking, and I guess allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly because I don't know for sure, she got banned from the Staples Center because when you this is a basketball game. There's families at basketball games. Families go to basketball games. Children go to basketball games. That was not, first of all, was not an appropriate place for her to be twerking and, you know, wearing booty pants and twerking and all that. And they have cameras there too, and they film the games and stuff like that too. So I mean, it just wasn't an appropriate place to do that. Maybe on stage when she's performing, or on a club or something like that, might be a more appropriate place. I say it's not appropriate at all. But anyway, the point, and I've talked about this on my channel before in other videos. I'm just uh, black female entertainers have a responsibility. I've talked about this before. Black female entertainers have a responsibility. The problem is somebody needs to educate her. The problem is us black women, we get judged as a whole. We are horribly stereotyped, terribly stereotyped. We get judged as a whole. Okay, so when one black woman does something, particularly a famous black woman that does something like that, it makes us all look bad. Now, you know, the black women bashers on YouTube are having a field day with that one. Okay, they're having a field day with that. And the problem is when the black female entertainers do stuff like that, it brings reproach on all black females. And it makes us all look bad because we get judged as a whole. People see that and they say, see, black women are they see black women are ratchet. Not, you know, and no, it's not all black women. But that's how people speak in terms. They speak in terms of all black women. Okay? Not just one individual black woman. They speak in terms of all of us. That is the problem. That is the major issue. Okay. So That's the problem. I feel like that black female entertainers, they have a responsibility. They have a responsibility to put content out there and carry themselves in a dignified way, first of all. And I know that's probably a part of her image and everything, but first of all, that wasn't even an appropriate place for her to be doing that. It wasn't the appropriate place or the appropriate time or whatever. And I get it that that's part of her performance and stuff like that, and for her to be dancing like that and stuff like that. But it wasn't an appropriate place. Maybe people can put it in its proper perspective if she was at her own concert and she was doing this, because they know that's a part of her persona. It's a part of her image. Still doesn't make us black women look good, but at least she's in the appropriate place. But she's doing this at a Lakers game where families are at, where children are at. You know, ain't nobody trying to see all that. If I'm at a game and I'm watching a game, I'm not trying to see somebody twerking with their booty with booty pants on, with their booty hanging out. I ain't trying to see nothing like that. Ain't nobody trying to see all that. And they at a game. Ain't nobody trying to see all that. So allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly because I don't know for sure, she was banned from the Staples Center. So now she came on and she explained it and everything, because she said she's excited because the Laker girls were dancing to her music, and I get that. I get that. She kind of blowing up. She's excited. I get that. I can understand her excitement, but that she knew that she wasn't dressed appropriately in the first. Who goes to a Laker game with booty pants, like with their booty hanging out like that? Who walks around like that? Particularly at a Laker game, at a basketball game. Who does that? I don't know. I Like I said, black female entertainers have a responsibility. Somebody needs to educate her. They have a responsibility to carry themselves in a dignified way. To put content out there that is not gonna make us all look ratchet and look bad. Because I mean, if you look back at my videos, I talked about the movie Girls Trip, and I mean, it's way back there in my archives. And I talked about the movie Girls Trip, and and it made a lot of money at the box office and all that, but they're doing a lot of inappropriate things in the movie, and it doesn't make show black women in a positive light. And it's got some of my favorite entertainers in it, but it doesn't show black women in a positive light. I mean, I didn't even see the movie. Look at the movie. It's not appropriate. And now they're talking about doing a girls trip part two. I'm like, please don't do a part two. Please don't do a part two. Please. I'm like, please do not do a part two. They're talking about doing a sequel to the movie. I'm like, please don't do a sequel. Figure out something else to do besides going around. Whatever it is that they're doing a lot of inappropriate stuff in this movie. Has a lot of sexual overtones in it. They're dealing with strippers and things like that. And I'm like, they don't need to remake that movie. Just let it stay where it's at. Black women in the entertainment industry have a responsibility. I know that it's hard on. I know that Hollywood is very racist, and I know it's hard for black females to land roles and things like that. And I get it. I get it. You know, and I know they feel like they have to do certain things to get established, like rappers and stuff. They feel like they have to do certain things. So my son is trying to be a rapper, and he's like that. He's in that mindset. He's in the mindset that well, I got to do A, B, and C, because this is what it's gonna get me some exposure. I mean, that's not the word he uses. This is what's going to get me exposure, but he don't realize he's doing the same thing that millions of other young black males are trying to do. I'm like, why don't you be original, man? Be original and do something different. Stand out. You know, and I can't tell him no. And so he's doing what he thinks sells. He's doing what all the other rappers are doing, cussing and going on, degrading black women, disrespecting black women, calling women hoes and the B word and all that stuff. And they think that stuff and all these other sexual terms that I cannot mention, they bring up in this music here. Inappropriate stuff. So um they doing what they think is gonna sell, you know. They was what they think is gonna put them on, you know, get them some exposure. There's something that's gonna blow them up, you know. I get that. But then it's bringing reproach on our people. It's bringing reproach on our people. And it's making our people look bad, you know. We're already the most horribly stereotyped race of people on the planet. And black women, okay? Hello? So I know I just don't like it when I see black female entertainers doing stuff like that. I just don't like it. It bothers me because I know that it brings reproach on the rest of us black women and it makes the rest of us black women look bad. Unfortunately, we don't get to be judged as individuals as black women. Unfortunately, we don't get that luxury. We get judged as a whole and we get put all in the same box. So she out there now, she gonna get the black female bashers on YouTube. They gonna have a field day with that one. I didn't already seen one today. Not gonna mention names. He already done talked about it. See, now they gonna have a field day with that one. See, they gonna take it and run with it like they do everything else that they see black women do. And while they're doing that, they're stereotyping and they're generalizing and they're putting us all in the same category. We're ratchets. I'm not ratchet. I'm not ratchet. I'm not, I carry myself in a dignified way. And I know lots and lots of other black women that carry themselves in a dignified way. They don't go around twerking. Now, when Miley Cyrus was out there, she got her little flat behind up on stage and twerked. Ain't nobody thought twice about it. Nobody thought twice about it when Miley Cyrus was doing it. And that's because she's white. The whole race of white women didn't get judged according to Miley Cyrus twerking on stage. See, it don't affect them that way. They get to be judged as individuals. White women get to be judged as individuals. That is the difference. But we get judged as a whole. So if one of us does something, then it's gonna make the whole race of black women look bad. It is what it is. So black female entertainers, when I see black female entertainers doing stuff like this, I'm like, it just don't set well with me. I'm like, and she doing stuff. Okay, they gonna look at us. Look, black women is ratchet. They see that, and black women is plural. You say black women, you're talking about all of us. So somebody needs to educate that young lady. She needs to be educated. You know, we got to educate our young people. As older black people, we need to educate our young black people, our young people in the community. We have to educate them and let them know that these things are not acceptable. They're not acceptable. You need to carry yourself in a more dignified way. You know, she's a good rapper. I mean, I guess I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I can't get with any of these newer rappers. I'm not a fan. I mean, I don't really haven't seen much of her stuff. She appears to be very talented, but like I said, I don't a lot of these young ones coming up now, just I can't get with them because it's just I don't think they have the talent that the older school rappers had. And so I don't listen to a lot of that stuff. I don't follow these young artists. And they had a young artist that his name is Juice World that passed away. He got caught with some drugs and has had apparently he had a seizure and he passed away. They tried to revive him, but he passed away. When it was Wendy Williams was talking about him, and um, it was unfortunately the young man died, so that was sad. And but when she was talking about him, I was like, "Who Juice World? Who's that?" I was like, "I don't even know who he is." I have no idea who he is. Got no idea. So as I said, I don't keep up with these youngins, these young rappers and stuff. I don't keep up with them. you know, because I mean they just don't have what they don't have the talent that the older school rappers have. See, I listen to old school. When I listen to music and stuff, I'll be listening to the old school stuff. See, I'll be rocking the old school. You know, that's what I rock. I don't listen to all this new stuff they have out now. I can't. It's very. I like some of Drake's stuff, but it's not too many of these young artists that I like. To be perfectly honest, as far as music, music and entertainment. So I just know that these young black ladies need to be educated. Our black female entertainers have a responsibility. They have a responsibility to put respectable show show us in a positive light. But like I said, they're doing what sells. But all money ain't good money. All money ain't good money. I mean, money can't buy everything. Money can't buy dignity. It can't buy respect. Money can't buy a lot of stuff. It can't buy your salvation. So money can't buy a lot of things. Money can buy materials, but it's a lot of things money can't buy. So that's all I want to say. Wanted to address that. Let me know if you heard about that in the news. Know what you think in the comment section about Lizzo. If you heard about what Lizzo did and everything, let me know what you think in the comment section about that. Stay tuned. I got some more interesting video topics coming up. Peace and love. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Peace and love. This is Sweet June.